Welcome back to Echo Base Network, guys. I'm your host, Nicholas Glenn, and today we are hitting some big news, guys. This article comes from IndieWire, but it is on Marcia Lucas's thoughts on the Disney sequel trilogy. Me personally, I was always curious what her thoughts were since she played such a pivotal role in the editing of the very first Star Wars movie. And she helped make that movie what it was. So let's get in this article, guys. It says, Marcia Lucas is no fan of the Disney-produced Star Wars movies. While being interviewed for J.W. Rinzler's just-published book on The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, film producer Howard Kazanjian Lucas slammed current Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy and director J.J. Abrams for their storyline decisions. The choice to kill off Han Solo and Luke Skywalker particularly made Lucas upset. Now, real quick, guys, them killing off Luke was the nail in the coffin for me. I thought that was an absolutely terrible decision. Han Solo being killed, I also did not like at all. But I kind of saw it coming and somewhat expected it a little bit because Harrison Ford always thought that his character should have been killed off. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was in his contract to come back to the movies that he wouldn't come back unless they killed his character off. Now, of course, that's just speculation on my part. There's no evidence to support that. But everybody knows he always thought that his character should have been killed off. Article continues, Lucas won an Oscar for editing the original Star Wars along with Paul Hirsch and Richard Shue. She returned to co-edit Return of the Jedi and went uncredited on The Empire Strikes Back. Prior to Star Wars, Lucas made a name for herself editing Martin Scorsese's Taxi Driver and Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore. And she was also Oscar nominated for American Graffiti. Marcia Lucas was married to George Lucas between 1969 and 1983. And she says, and this is a quote by her, I like Kathleen. I always liked her, Marcia Lucas says in Rinzler's book. Howard Kazanjian, a producer's life. She was full of beans. She was really smart and really bright. Really wonderful woman. And I liked her husband, Frank. I liked them a lot. Real quick, it is perfectly okay to like somebody that you have a working relationship with in some form or fashion, but to also be critical of the work they do or decisions they make. It doesn't mean you think they're terrible people or, you just don't like them just because of choices that they made. So, like Coach and I have always said, I'm sure, Kathleen Kennedy and all those people and Ron Johnson and JJ, I'm sure they're nice people, when you actually talk to them. We just are not fans of the choices they made with Star Wars. So I definitely want to say that. But let's continue. Now that she's running Lucasfilm, talking about Kathy, and making movies, it seems to me that Kathleen Kennedy and J.J. Abrams don't have a clue about Star Wars. They don't get it. And J.J. Abrams is writing these stories. When I saw that movie where they kill Han Solo, I was furious. I was furious when they killed Han Solo. Absolutely, positively, there was no rhyme or reason to it. I thought, you don't get the Jedi story. You don't get the magic of Star Wars. You're getting rid of Han Solo? Rinzler, a former executive editor at Lucasfilm, interviewed Lucas in between the release of The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. Although his book on Kazanjian was published September 14th of 2021, which was just 6 days ago, Rinzler passed away shortly before the book's release. Lucas also railed against the decision to kill Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi. They have Luke disintegrate, Lucas says. They killed Han Solo. They killed Luke Skywalker. And they don't have Princess Leia anymore. They are spitting out movies every year, and they think it's important to appeal to a woman's audience. So now their main character is this female who's supposed to have Jedi powers, but we don't know how she got Jedi powers or who she is. It sucks. The storylines are terrible, just terrible, awful. You can quote me, J.J. Abrams, Kathleen Kennedy, talk to me. And then it goes on to just say Howard Kazanjian's A Producer's Life is now available to purchase. But there you have it. That is a quote from Marcia Lucas, George Lucas's ex-wife, and she's not wrong. And I'm glad that somebody in that industry is actually speaking out. Now, Mark Hamill spoke out against this. Of course, he backpedaled some, corporate politics. He had to kind of save face, and I'm sure he was asked to do so. But his backpedaling, I don't think anybody took it serious. Everybody knows he hated those movies, and what they did to his character. And apparently, Marcia Lucas does as well. And we all know George does not like them either. They really got to get things together over there. Hopefully, Favreau and Filoni can save Star Wars. Me and Coach are trying to keep hope alive here. Whether or not it actually happens, only time will tell. But let me know y'all's thoughts in the comment section. What do you think of her comments on this? Do you agree? Do you disagree? You got any other insight you want to add? Leave comments in the section below. And until the next one, guys, we will see you later.